Hey guys, what's going on? So in today's video, I'm just going to be doing a run through of the current Viberg offerings and give my thoughts on some of the makeups that I find most intriguing and most tempting and most interesting. And let me know what you think about this style of video. I have a lot of fun doing this. It's actually a lot easier than my standard setup, and I feel like I could sort of just go off the cuff and offer my thoughts along the way. Alright, and so first and foremost, I was just scrolling through and I found these Chelseas in Snuff Calf Suede. Now, let me say that Snuff Suede is one of the more highly celebrated suede colors in our community. Yeah, this is CF Stead Calf Suede from England on their 2050 last, which I don't know a whole lot about. Let me read a little bit about that. So the 2050 last is based on a vintage Argentinian riding boot last, originally developed for Viberg's Chelsea boot. In an average D width, it features a slightly extended toe and high instep that provides an accommodating fit with a sophisticated silhouette. The 2050/41464 is used exclusively on non-lace patterns designed to form around various foot types and widths. As a general rule, the 2050 is usually the same sizing as the 2030. Okay, so same size as your 2030, and that information was from Division Road, by the way. They have a really good Viberg size guide on their website. So let me talk about this suede a little bit. So this is like a really nice, brilliant golden, sort of earthy golden color. And at first, my thoughts on this before I had a couple pairs in Snuff Suede, is that it's gonna stain easily, it's gonna be very delicate, and that's not the case at all. I have some Alden Roy boots in Snuff Suede that I've gotten real muddy, I've spilled stuff on them, I've put them through a lot of use and abuse, and they still retain their uniform color. So the point that I'm getting at is these are not nearly as delicate as they would appear to be. And back before I was considering these, I used to think that this was like one of the lightest leather colors out there until I started seeing a lot lighter ones like tan suede and milkshake suede, ivory suede. There's a lot lighter suedes. This is actually a medium brown suede. To the untrained eye, this will look very light and it will look very intimidating, but I can assure you this stuff, especially if you're paranoid, you want to spray it down with some Tarago Nano Spray Suede Protector, that will get you through really any situation. You could wear this in the rain, no problem. This pair in particular is built on a Viberg leather sole, which looks really sharp. I have not experienced any of Viberg's leather soles, but I really like the look of them. Alright, so moving on. So these jumped out at me as well. The Terre Calf Suede. Terre here, I guess, means earth, or possibly. So this is also a Stead Suede, and I don't own anything in this color, but it is incredible. I really like this elastic side panel here, like this burnt orange color up against like this really nice, how would I even describe this? It's like a burnt orange. There's a lot of red happening in it, some brown. It looks like a really velvety couch. Almost, it's got a cool like 70s disco look about it. I'm really digging it. I think it's really sharp. Oh wow, they look really good with these khakis. These, I think these are khaki corduroys. Yeah, they look really sharp against those khaki corduroys. Brilliant. Just brilliant. Yeah, this is the ultimate luxury right here, I would say. Got those nice pull tabs there too. The colors really run together well on this particular makeup. I'm really impressed by this. Day-night studded sole. Yeah, it looks really red in some lights, but then orange in others. Very cool. Let's get a close-up here. Wow. Yeah, amazing. Alright, moving on. Now, these are all nice. I'm just sort of randomly picking the ones that pop out at me that I could sort of somewhat consider justifying fitting into my rotation. And so my buddy Dave actually has these. He just got these. These are really nice. The Hawkit boot in Flint calf suede. Wow. Very sharp. Yeah, shout out to Dave, Boots of Mannish Leather on Instagram, otherwise known The Vintage Future on YouTube. He's got these. He stepped out of his comfort zone and went for something a little bit more sleek, and I really like the look of these. So this is going to be on the 2020 last, which didn't work out so well for my foot because it's more of an anatomical last. It's got a very narrow waist in here. It's a more narrow last, but then again, I realized my size in Viberg. I should be a size 8 in Viberg. I'm typically a size 9 in US dress shoe sizes, and I'd take an 8.5 in most US boots. And I realize now that my Vibergs should be a size 8. So I did size incorrectly on my natural shell 2020 last Viberg. So, but that said, you know, I really like their 2030. I don't think I personally would go for 2020 again. Let's see what Division Road has to say about the 2020 last. So the 2020, otherwise known as the 42977 last, is based on an orthopedic cantilever last that grips and hooks with the anatomical shape of the foot to provide a comforting fit in a sophisticated silhouette. The 2020 features an average D-width forefoot with a tapered waist and a snug heel that hugs the foot throughout, designed as a shapely last for average to narrow feet where placement is key. Hence, as a general rule, the 2020 is the same size as a well-fit 2030. Yeah, and oddly enough, my 2030s I feel fit better than my 2020s. But again, all my Vibergs are 8.5, and so I'm thinking about selling my current run and getting the same makeups in a size 8. Here's this Terre calf suede and this Herald boot. That's interesting. Yeah, that's wild. I don't think I could pull that off, but I'm a sucker for green. These Scout boots in olive green calf are amazing. Wow. Up against that Christie wedge sole. I know that there's a lot of guys, they don't like the Christie wedge. I am a fan. I think Christie wedge is sweet. Personally, it's as close as I'll get to a sneaker, and I think they look really good against this green suede. Something about the cream and the tan welt midsole and the green, olive green calf just look really awesome. Yeah, so it's a 6-inch derby boot, an adaptation of our iconic 10-inch 105 logging boot. This makeup is an olive green Janus calf from CF Stead. Janus is an ultra premium suede tannage that has a natural blend of waxes and oils, making it water repellent and perfect for the seasonal unpredictability of autumn and winter. Yes. Yeah, and I'll piggyback off that. The Stead suede, particularly the Janus calf, you could use Tarago Nano Spray suede protector on it, but it's not really necessary, believe it or not. The tannery goes out of their way to really ensure that this suede is waterproofed before they send it out. You know, they know what they're doing, so it's not like you're going to take a walk in these and they're going to just disintegrate. No, far from it. They're basically a rough out. They're basically a velvety rough out. Ooh. Alright. So the service boot 310 in English tan Dublin. Brilliant. I love the look of these. The 310s I've always been intrigued by. I've always wanted to jump on a pair. These are awesome. Wow. Just that gorgeous Dublin English, that gorgeous tan Dublin color. Golden, vibrant. It's going to be vegetable tan, so it's going to patina like crazy. It's going to be real hardy too, probably a fairly firm temper on these. And with those rawhide laces up against it, just super sharp. And I love the look of the sprung toe on the 310s. I know a lot of guys don't like that, but I think it's pretty sharp. I like the boxy look that it has. It's sort of similar to Truman's 20 last, though this definitely has a lot more like personality to it. It reminds me of like those Dutch wooden shoes, that old Dutch European style of a last. The 310 is going to be a large volume last. So according to Division Road, it's a vintage last pulled from the archives with a completely different feel and shape from all others, with a wider double E fitting in the toe, 4-foot waist and heel, with a substantial volume throughout. It features a raised heel and sprung toe to provide for a natural gait when walking. While the fit is very different from other Viberg lasts, the sizing is based on where your foot sits in the bed rather than by width in any particular area. As a general rule, the 310 is usually similar sizing as the 2030. So yeah, again, if I were to opt for those, I'd go for the 8s, not the 8.5. Toscanello horse. I assume this is Mariam. I have a pair of Trumans in Toscanello horse rump, and they're some of my favorite boots. It's just that perfect middle of the road brown, not so dark that it hides the grain characteristics, but not so light that you're paranoid about them. It's just perfect. And the more you beat them up, the more they patinate, the better they look. Mine's gotten roughed up, and oh, they just look awesome. Oh, and these are on the Ridgeway sole, very sharp. Yeah, I know this is a Mariam horse rump. Yeah, Mariam horse. So yeah, really dig these. Natural Dublin 310s, very nice. Autumn Spice Shrunken Kudu. That looks wild. Okay, these three here are going to be some core offerings here. So these are their standard service boot plain toe models. We've got black Chromexcel, brown Chromexcel, color 8 Chromexcel, and natural Chromexcel. These are staples, the 4 of these. Yeah, when I got into Viberg, they were offering all Captoe versions of these. But yeah, all are pretty amazing, pretty basic. Staples for a reason, a good place to start, a good place to continue returning to, actually, as well. I talked till I'm blue in the face about Chromexcel, but it's a classic for a reason. This color 8 is just brilliant. Color 8 Chromexcel, I like it better than color 8 Shell Cordovan. It's just got such an awesome oxblood appearance about it. Natural Chromexcel, I could go on and on about that as well. Muschio Horsebutt, this is some that I've been seeing on Instagram lately. A very intriguing color. So this is going to be a Mariam TPR tannage, ideal for fall winter because it utilizes extra thick skins onto which a special TPR resin is laminated to the surface of the hides, resulting in an all conditions leather with an elegant shine similar to shell. That's a really nice chocolatey color. A lot of character there. I like the perforated Captoe on this particular makeup as well. Yeah, wearing them with a suit. Charcoal suit, very sharp. Ridgeway sole. Yeah. I really dig Viberg's perforated Captoes. I really like the look of those. Here's some stuff I've never got my hands on, Chromepak, but I hear good things about it. It's called Saddle Tan Chromepak. So Chromepak is an extremely heavyweight, durable, and water-resistant chrome-tanned leather. It's aniline dyed and it's hot stuffed with oils and greases to ensure a conditioned leather for years to come. Strong pull-up reveals a variety of rich and natural color tones. So yeah, it's basically Chromexcel on steroids. It's a hardier version of the Chromexcel, I guess. Whenever I see it, I'm always intrigued. Here's another iteration of the Toscanello TPR horse rump. There is some really cool honeycomb pattern on the side of this boot. That's what I love about certain samples of horse rump is sometimes you get just the most insane marbling along the sides. And if the bootmaker is skilled, they'll position that marbling accordingly so that you can see it on full display. Let's jump into these dark cognac shell Cordovan. Now these I find particularly intriguing because, for a couple reasons, Viberg actually offers this as a standard offering, as a core offering. They plan to keep this as part of their core runs. So we've got double stitched down welt. This is going to be, I believe, dark brown shell Cordovan, otherwise known as cigar shell Cordovan in some places. But yeah, this is technically, I guess, considered a rare shell, though it doesn't seem to be super rare because, you know, Viberg offers it as a core offering. It's the same darkness as Color 8, which Color 8 shell Cordovan is pretty much everywhere. You can get it anywhere. And this looks a little different from Grant Stone's Maduro shell. But yeah, this is a pair that I've had my eye on for a while, and since it's a core offering, it's not gonna fetch the $1,500 price tag that the other rare shell Cordovan runs that Viberg does on a monthly basis, or on a periodic basis, which they'll do, like, you know, other rare shell colors. They'll charge you like $1,500. This is hovering around at a steady $1,100. Yeah, this is hovering at a steady $1,100, $1,140. So cheaper than their other iterations. Still expensive because it's shell, but you could end up paying more. You know, like I was talking to Paying at Fling Panda about doing some shell, and those were going to run $1,600. So just to put it into perspective, you know, depending on who's making it, how they're making it, what they're making it, what kind of shell specifically it is, it'll fetch different prices. But I think I'm happy that Viberg runs this. I might jump on these after I sell off a couple pair. So anyways, thanks a lot for watching, guys. If you're interested in any of the boots that I talked about today, I will leave links to all of them below. Please leave me your thoughts. Which of the boots are your favorite? Which ones would you like to see me talk about next time? Alright, anyways, that'll do it for now. Thanks a lot for watching. I'm on Instagram. You can follow me there. My username is ArrowSurferLV. Anyways, thanks a lot for watching, guys. I'll see y'all in my next video.